1, 2, 3.
Good evening, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's doing okay. You can hear us everywhere. See us everywhere. See
Jesus.
us. Hold on. See us.
Jesus.
See us everywhere. By everywhere, I mean Facebook and um YouTube. So,
YouTube.
well, I just got the email saying, "Now you're live.
We are live.
You are live in YouTube." That's what he said.
Um,
So, how we doing on Facebook?
Facebook, we're good.
Facebook, we're good. Hola, Mary. How are you?
Hola. Let's
How's it
see.
going? I hope everybody's having a good day.
Marvelously. That's not a word.
No?
That's not a word either. We're doing great with our. We're doing great with the words today.
Yeah, I kicked it in like with what is it? You see us?
Jesus.
Instead of saying you see us?
You
Yeah.
see us.
Anyways, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody having a good Christmas week or happy Hanukkah for those that celebrate those. That's what that as well. Look at me. Sorry, I'm paying attention to the content that we're gonna go over. Plus, I'm trying to talk, so
He's not all there, guys.
I'm not.
He's
Yeah.
not all there. How's everybody doing? How are we doing in this almost Christmas, guys? It's almost Christmas. Are you guys ready? I still have. I'm not ready.
You're not ready.
I'm not ready. I still gotta do a lot of like rapping and stuff.
Oh, the wrapping, yeah,
Yeah.
but we're ready. No, did you buy the gift today?
Yes.
Okay, so we should be done.
Yes. Freezing, the normal. Mary, I'm sure you're freezing. It's a little chilly outside for us. Like I went out and I had my little sweats and my sweater. And I was quite comfortable.
I know.
But usually I'm like freezing. Kyla went out in flip flops, very Floridian. I went in my shoes, my socks, my shoes, my sweats.
I've been in shorts and
Yeah.
And t-shirt.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that. It's cold for me. And it's only gonna get colder, so we might actually have a Christmas that feels like Christmas. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be chilly.
First one in 33 years. Whoop, whoop.
We'll see, because it is Florida too. So
it is Florida.
It could be like, psych, you're gonna be in the 80s. So we'll see. Although it is kind of chilly now, so I think we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it.
Ah, great. Okay. I'm just going over some theme park news. Definitely Karen and I have to pay attention because it's gonna affect our trip in January.
Of course.
Meaning we need to pay attention on the details so that way we don't miss out. No. So when we go to Disneyland, we know what's up.
We know what's up.
So there, it just came out. Hey Carol, how are you? Happy Monday. Hope you're having a wonderful week. It's
24 in Chicago. No.
Hey girl, nobody can compete with Chicago. Chicago is insane as it is.
Nope.
It's like on the 50s in May in Chicago, or less than that. Chicago, windy city is competition, and they don't even have competition. They're just nuts in there.
Nope. I'll keep my.
Love the city of Chicago, though. By the way, but
I'll keep whatever weather we have right now outside. That's what I like.
Like I love
54. We're at 54 right now.
I actually love the cold weather, but man, Chicago is to the extreme. It's supposed to be -1 for Christmas. That's what Carol is saying.
I don't miss those days. I really don't miss those days.
Whoa.
Hey, you can't even go out. That's too cold to go out.
Good Lord. That's just way too much.
That is too cold.
That is insane. Our apologies for the Doberman you can hear in the background. I don't know, he just going crazy back there for whatever reason.
He keeps doing that for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. So
I'm playing with the backlights.
We're just giving people some more time.
Oh look, looks like Candy Cane kind of. But you can't see it on the.
Right. So
-1. No, I can't.
That's just too much, man.
That's too cold.
Just over exaggerated.
That's like I mean, 24 is bad enough, but then in the negatives, that's just you don't leave. That you don't leave.
That's just way too much. But anyway, has everybody seen what you want to call Avatar yet? Anybody seen Avatar? Avatar is like
Amazing.
beyond.
If you haven't seen it, you should definitely. That's one that you should go. You should go watch.
Yeah, definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it. But anyways, let's go back. Let's go to theme park news.
Theme park news.
Still have to see it. That's what Mary says.
You should see it, Mary. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours, and we know I fall asleep if I don't have popcorn. In the movie theater, I didn't even fall asleep. I didn't doze once, and that's a lot for me to say.
Yeah.
So it's a really good movie.
It is really good movie. We highly recommend it. My daughter went to see it. She liked that. I haven't even seen the first one.
I don't.
Yeah, you should see the first one because then you have to. It helps you understand the background of why things are happening. The kids, Kyla only seen the first one, but she was kind of like very young, and Kalel's never seen the first one, so he was a little bit lost.
Yeah,
but he still enjoyed the second one.
Yeah, it's definitely good. The second one, it's way better than the first one. Yeah. So if you see the first one, you don't like it, don't rule out the second one because the second one is really, if anything else, it is a beautifully made movie. So it's really, really beautiful. Just out of that, you should go see it.
Anywho, going back to theme park news, always following side news. A current look at the facade of a Harry Potter themed section of Epic Universe. That's what they claim. Remember, none of these has been confirmed. I like to say that. I just, but everybody's basically stating or speculating that yes, we're gonna have a Harry Potter section, and this is it. I mean, whatever it is, it looks pretty impressive already.
It looks really pretty, yeah. So, I mean, it looks like it's gonna be.
So that's one thing to talk about. Then he says a look of the road extension construction work that will take future guests to Epic Universe. These I've been wondering about because I'm being a local. This worries me. The location, the location of Epic Universe really worries me. Yeah. So you have you got this section over here that they just bought. This is what is it? I just said it yesterday. Lockheed Martin. This is what it is. They actually purchased this recently. By recently, maybe almost a year ago, right? As you can see, they're still operating. You can tell they're not going to touch it. Eventually, I'm assuming they're going to clear it out. This is what they call Sand Lake Road. In case you didn't know what Sand Lake Road is, Sand Lake Road is a very, very heavy traffic area. And this is basically what connects you with Universal Boulevard. As you can see their hotels over here, which is Surfside and Dockside over here. So this is Sand Lake Road and connects you over here with Universal Boulevard. How you continue to go forward, it will connect you with International Drive, which is jam packed to begin with during busy season. So as it is, this area over here only has 2 lanes. Right over here in this section, what it will be right over here will be Universal Boulevard, but that's basically the street that will take you behind some of the hotels, and it connects you with Icon Park, better known as the Orlando Eye, the big, huge Ferris wheel. Or Icon Park is where the free fall was, that unfortunately that kid lost his life. So that's in this section over here. Again, something that has only 2 lanes. So it really, really worries me because you have Universal Boulevard over here, and then back then you will have something, let's say, on the other side of the park that will connect you with International Drive and the Rosen's Hotels, Shingle Creek, and Rosen Hospitality University. So at this section, I really want to see. I want to see what kind of exit they are gonna create because I can guarantee you that I don't know the city better come up with something because it's gonna make a nightmare of a traffic. Um, Even over here, once you pass Sun Lake Road, you have John, Spanish people will say
Young
John.
Young.
Everything we say is John, but technically speak is John Young Element. John Young Element. John. I work in the schools. John Young Parkway.
That's hard
So
for us to say.
yeah, it's very hard for like Hispanic people to say. So uh, that if you ever been on
Wood
uh,
pipe.
John Young, it is a very traffic area. As it is, it's a nightmare. So imagine when this massive project goes up. So that's how you spell it right there. So, oops, whatever.
Give me a fix.
Yeah, you might have to fix it back there. So anyway, very massive area, and a lot of traffic as it is. So very, very, very concerning for us as local because this is gonna put the traffic to the next level. So um, with that said, at least we're getting some kind of idea. I would love to see that's fine future projects as of the exit plan, the traffic plan, because we all people who are local really have to plan around all this. Um, unlucky me, a lot of my schools happen to be in all this area. So I'm not looking forward
I'm sure.
for a driving journey.
In the morning, and then
Exactly.
especially in the morning, I think.
So that's basically what they're giving us. Let's see what else. This is construction on the second hotel currently known as Project 912. This is it. So it's looking, pretty good on size. Um, let's see what else. Just another shot of Epic. Then we got the track pieces for the area of Monster Roller Coaster have been installed. Again, they're giving it a name. Nothing has been confirmed, but it's interesting to see. What else? Some I don't know. I hate when they do commercials like that. This is interesting. Check this out. Interesting structure found near Monsterland of Epic Universe. So it will be. I agree with them. It will be fun to watch transform over time if it is a facade. So yeah, definitely. I'm glad that we got people like these guys who watch these kind of projects constantly, so we get to see the transformation. But anyway, that's just like the weekly update on Epic. Nothing else have been confirmed. I'm expecting Universal in the next few weeks, possibly maybe next month to 3 months to release a little bit of more information just to keep people hyped.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm excited to see what's coming. Moving right along, if you are a fan of Harry Potter, just know that they release new things.
Is that a launch fly? Or regular? It's a
It's a
crossbody.
crossbody bag for $70.
It's not launch fly.
But you get to wear your own chocolate front
Yeah.
bag. That's cute. Uh, Honeydew Sweet Shop mini backpack. I think I saw that the other day.
Yeah, it was there.
Um, You have a keychain for $30, $13. I'm sorry, and the chocolate frog keychain for $20.
That's nice. The frog in there.
That's cute. And then you have
Weasley's Wizard Wheezy's t-shirt.
that needs to be ironed out.
I was like, they picked the most wrinkliest shirt.
$35. Well, she's just taking picture of what you're gonna find, but you know, people from Universal, when before they actually hang this, should be ironed out. I think.
I don't know.
It's just my
That came straight from the box.
personal humble opinion.
I don't have time to iron everything that
I
goes
guess
out.
not, but it looks kind of cool though. Like, I mean, if I were 100% fan, this is the kind of colors that
Yeah, it's a cool color.
call my attention. It has, a design in the front, and it has a gigantic design on the back. That's what I look mostly for my shirts. So I like it. It looks kind of cool. You know. Anywho, that's cool to see. Let's talk about what it has stopped all the conversations, even from Disney this week. Universal just dropped the bombshell. Finally, they actually released a date. Mary said, "I like that color."
That's a pretty
of the
color.
shirt.
Yeah,
It's definitely a beautiful color.
it's like teal, aqua teal
I
kind
do
of color.
like that color a lot. Universal Hollywood actually released the date for Super Nintendo World, and I'm freaking excited. I'm loving it. And opens on February 17, 2023. Now Karen and I are in a catch 22. We basically don't know what to do because it's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's too much money.
For us, somebody asked us the other day, actually multiple people have been texting me, "Hey, are you guys gonna attend the opening?" It's extremely hard. I want to, but we are traveling on January. Then if we were to go to this official opening in February, that will be a February trip. Then we have Kyla's cruise on March. So that's just like too many back to back.
It's too many things.
And it's a lot of money. Unfortunately, traveling to California is not cheap, especially flying. So obviously, I'm not gonna lie to you. We've been looking, and the numbers guy that I am, I've been just throwing numbers and possibilities and chances out there. But I would love, I would love to actually attend to the grand opening of Super Nintendo World. But yeah, just know that it's official as of uh, February 13, 2023. There will be opening, which is exciting. This is going to be the first park opening for Universal Studios in United States, the second one in the world, and the third one is just scheduled to open on 2025, which is going to be here in Epic. So
can't wait for that.
They actually released this video. I like how they did it. So very cool video, showing us a little bit more details of the parks, which is kind of cool. You'll be able to meet all the characters. This is getting everybody excited.
Yeah.
The what is it they call
The
that?
game.
The magic. It's like a magic time, but they don't call it magic time. And then you're gonna have Mario Kart Browser Challenge, which is you're gonna have a set of glasses and driving the car. Then you're gonna have Toast 2 Cafe, and of course the One Up Factory, which is the official store inside Nintendo. And whatever they showed us, that's basically the first time that they show the concept art of the land, which is kind of cool.
It's exciting, yeah.
It's very exciting. I cannot wait. The future gets me excited.
Yes.
So Carol says we really want to go, but with a trip on Disney cruise in January, then a trip to Mexico in April. Cali will have to wait until 2024. We get it. We
Yeah,
get it.
we're almost in that same boat. Like, kind of,
We get it.
it's too expensive.
Well,
Just the plane tickets are it's really what's killing.
I feel we could do the trip, but it's gonna be not this soon.
Yeah,
Like
I think we went.
part of me, I don't give up easy. I'm gonna figure a way to do it. But then if I'm hitting that wall and definitely I can't figure it out, then this is where I say, okay, how about the summer? If we do it on the summer, maybe that will give us enough time to save up money so we can go and enjoy it. Now,
Because I think that would help, like, get all of us over there.
right, that's the other thing. The four of us cannot go. We for multiple reasons. We cannot continue to pull the kids out of school.
I guess.
At one point, we have to become responsible parents, I guess. Number two, the flights for four people is like over 2 grand. It's freaking insane. Excuse me. So it's only gonna be two. And it's hard because then sometimes I'm in this position that I don't want to be in the middle of picking which one of my two children I'm gonna bring for whichever reason. Now I prefer to travel with Karen, but then that brings up the next concern. Who's gonna stay with the kids?
Right.
Who's gonna stay with the dogs? It's just like, and then if somebody stay with the kids, then we're relying on that person to take them to school, and then we feel bad
Yeah,
because that's
it's
not
a
their
lot.
responsibility. So it's just like it's just a headache. If we're able to figure it out, then we'll do it. But if not, we'll have to wait. Carol's saying yes, the flights alone are crazy. We're a family of four too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really where you get stuck because they're just insanely priced. Like, it's crazy.
yeah, and I think with our family, we kind of have the meals kind of like figure it out. Like we discovered when we went in September, we don't need to have lunch. We eat a breakfast and then maybe get some snacks, and then that gets us right good all the way to like maybe 5 or 6
Yeah,
o'clock.
and then we have
Then we
dinner.
have dinner, and then we're good. So
Yeah,
that way, then we save on money that way. But it's just like it is just like getting there, man. It's
it's
just
the
like
getting there.
it is a
It's really the getting there.
headache, and that's what it makes it so hard because for a family of four,
It's insane.
it's tough, and I don't think right now we know nobody takes that under consideration.
No,
They people it's a supply and demand,
everybody's just trying to make money. The
right?
more money they can make, the better at this point. Like,
And we know Super Nintendo World is gonna get a lot of people there, a
yeah,
lot of people there. So anyway, let's keep talking about them because this is basically what they're telling us. Um,
power up bands. There you go.
so that's why it's called the power up bands. What I said, the magic bands. Um, they're saying this is a press release. Uh, this is all a dynamic land with a visual spectacle of vibrant colors and architectural ingenuity, located with a newly expanded area, Universal Studios Hollywood. Super Nintendo World will feature a groundbreaking Mario Kart Bowser Challenge ride, as well as many thrilling interactive activities designed to engage the entire family within the captivating Mushroom Kingdom, along with the themed dining at the
Toast
Toadstool
tool.
Cafe and shopping at the One Up Factory retail store. Super Nintendo World will be an inspiring, game-changing addition to the world-famous theme park. From the moment guests pass through the iconic green pipe, a journey filled with exploration, discovery, and play awaits is entirely unlike anything they've experienced before. Their journey begins as they enter Peach's castle before venturing further into the colorful Mushroom Kingdom. Super Nintendo World will sweep guests into a 360-degree world of Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach, where they will become an integral part of the
Exhilarating.
exhilarating universe. Plus, with a purchase of a power up band, wearable interactive wristbands, guests will be able to deepen their interactions across the land. We already know they are banking their money on this power up band. So you guys know they are gonna be making a lot of money. So
I want to power up
I
band.
know, and then I've seen people they have used them in Japan, and it's kind of cool. Like, you know, the interaction is just beyond something that I honestly, it may be completely two completely different things, but I feel that that's where Disney has missed out the boat because by now their magic bands should be interactive with older lands, you know.
Yeah.
And especially here in Walt Disney World, we have so many special lands, you know. So it should be interactive with Star Wars, not only playing the Bounty Hunter, but it should be Galaxy Edge should be fully interactive. Pandora should be fully interactive.
Pixar.
Yeah, Toy Story Land should be interactive. So I feel like Disney have missed the bus. But then here comes Super Nintendo World in Japan and then develop kind of like the same concept, but they actually make it on a way that you have to like, you know, it allows you to be immersed into that world
Right.
per se. Uh, Mary says the flight prices are the reason I don't go back to Arizona to visit. California is just as bad as on prices too. Oh yes. So basically, this is what they're telling us. Mario Kart browser challenge. This is all new. Uh, this is all new technologically advanced ride inspired on the popular Mario Kart video game series. Will seamlessly fuse cutting edge augmented reality and AR, which does a new technology definitely we haven't experienced here in any of the theme parks. With projection mapping technology and actual set pieces along the moving right track, set against a multi-sensory backdrop of color, sound, and movement. Guests will be seated in a stadium-style four-seat vehicle as they navigate from familiar courses through the creative use of integration of head-mounted AR goggles. This unique feature is a key point of differentiation that distinguishes the ride from other theme park attraction. And I agree, 3,000%. So you're on a theater style in your Mario Kart. You have your AR goggles, and they're moving you in the tracks like you are playing the video game. So and then you get to see everything like you're part of that video game. So if you are a fan of Mario Kart, like we are here as a family, you can only imagine how fun all this is gonna look like, right? Um, Basically, what they say the premise of Mario Kart Bowser Challenge is simple but equally inspiring and challenging, appealing to guests of all ages, regardless of gaming experience. As part of Team Mario, guests will steer through the underwater courses and the courses in the clouds to compete for the Golden Cup while collecting coins to defeat Team Bowser and wins, just like the game. Mario Kart Bowser Challenge raises the stake for guests as an intriguing and repeatable ride with a variety of outcomes. The Mario Kart attraction is known as Mario Kart Koopa's Challenge in Universal Studios Japan. I'm loving that aspect. In other words, they want you to come back every time. I don't like the game. Every time that you get into the Mario Kart ride, you are supposed to get a different outcome. So just because you won this time, it doesn't mean you're not gonna win next time, or it doesn't even mean that you're gonna see the same thing as you saw the first time, which is pretty amazing as well. Uh, Bowser's Castle, basically, It's like a sculpture of a large or powerful Bowser. This structure serves as a key centerpiece of the land, home to Super Nintendo World signature ride. Mario Kart's Bowser Challenge as guests navigate to the winding corridors and pass through the hall of medallions and trophies of the ominous castle towards the Mario Kart Bowser Challenge ride. They will learn more about Bowser's calculating plans to defeat Team Mario for the Golden Cup. And then we got a power up band. So this is what they're telling us. We already know that they're wearable here in your wrist, and they sync with Universal Studio Hollywood free downloadable app to level up the guest experience with the land and enhance its many interactive elements. This include but not limited to keeping individual and team scores, collecting digital coins, and obtaining keys after winning challenges throughout the land. Power Up bands will also invite guests to enjoy extra special interaction with Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. They will come in six design options with character themes and will be available for purchase both within the Land and Super Nintendo World retail shop located in the theme park and City Walk. So that's good because, as we already know, we we for sure know the the we got four different stores, counting the one in City Walk in Universal Studios Hollywood. Interactive gameplay within the land, guests will become fully engulfed in an engaging world of real life gameplay, indulging punching blocks to collect digital coins and variety of interactives. They will discover a new dimension of Super Nintendo World via the interactive binoculars and employing augmented reality technology positioning uh, within the line. Guests can beat the four key challenges and collect keys from Goomba, Koopa Troopa, uh, Piranha Plant, and Thump. Interactive activities ultimately allow access to culminating boss battle with Bowser Jr. These energetic, familiar, and fun interactive games will further enhance the entire experience. So that's good. Then you also have this Toast to Cafe. Basically, they're saying menu items prepared fresh daily include toasted cheesy garlic nuts, super mushroom soup, piranha plant caprese, Mario bacon cheeseburger, Luigi pesto chicken burger, a block tiramisu, and a Princess Peach cupcake. So that's good. And it also says on the One Up Factory, what a better way to commemorate a visit to Super Nintendo World than a visit to the One Up Factory retail shop to purchase collectible memorabilia, which is just like a merchandise store. So let me see something over here. So if we were to go now to the review of their Japan visit, basically, obviously they have different menus. It seems like they have more menu items than what Hollywood is going to have. But this is pretty cool. You see, that should give you an idea of how well themed this is going to be. But we're definitely not going to have a lot of this, but that should give you an idea of what they mean. So it is pretty neat, though. This should give you an idea of how the restaurant might look like. So I'm digging it, man. I'm very digging it. I only wish, you know, that when they open the one here in Epic, it will be as good or better than the one in Japan because the concept of the creativity, as you can see, And this is, I think, I don't know if it's the same burger, but I mean, this is close to the Mario cheeseburger. This is Mario bacon cheeseburger. So it comes with a side of tomatoes and it's in a small dipping bowl, as well as a few French fries. So that's pretty neat, you know. And then this is the Luigi green curry chicken sandwich. So now we're seeing it. So they didn't say anything about fish bone. This is spaghetti and meatballs. We don't have those. Uh, this is something with Jochi. We don't have those. We're not gonna have this one. But I am digging their creativity, man. This is like I saw a review when the land first opened in Japan, but I totally forgot about how cool this looks. Now that they're mentioning this is the super mushroom pizza bowl. So we're not gonna have a pizza bowl, but I'm assuming the mushroom that they're referring may look something like this. This is the piranha plant caprese. Looks pretty neat too. This is a mushroom soup. So I mean, the creativity of this land alone. You know, I could picture people going to like Universal Hollywood and they're like, you know what? I don't have time to wait in line, but I want to have my lunch at the Super Nintendo restaurant in there because the food looks so cool. You know, I could see that. And so you're gonna be making multiple lines. The one for the line for the line. I'm sorry, the for the ride and the line actually for the ride. But look at all this. What do you guys think?
Oh, that was good. What is it? Oh, lemonade. Never mind.
Looks pretty cool. So they were mentioning that we might have some of this. So read over here while I do something really quick.
So the menu items prepared fresh daily include toadstool cheesy garlic nuts. That sounds delicious.
Right.
Super mushroom soup. Piranha plant caprese. Mario bacon cheeseburger. That sounds good. Luigi pesto chicken burger. Oh, that sounds interesting. Block tiramisu. And Princess Peach cupcake.
Which one of those is calling your attention?
Tiramisu. Block tiramisu, for sure.
Block tiramisu for sure.
For sure. And then obviously the garlic nuts. I mean, I don't really think garlic nuts are usually pretty good. And then probably the Mario bacon cheeseburger.
So the one in Japan has different items than ours. Some of the items that you mentioned, they do have it. However, I don't know that it's gonna look the same. If it makes any, you know.
Yeah, they'll probably make it different. They might. Who knows?
But I can tell you something.
I don't think our menu is gonna be similar to the one in.
So this is. Let me show you this real quick.
Although I've seen that, I think I've seen those in the. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, they are cute. So this is okay. So this is the Mario.
Plus that Mario hat stabber.
Right.
It's a little souvenir.
So this is the Mario bacon cheeseburger.
Get rid of the mushrooms, and then we're good.
This is asado tomato. This is the Luigi green curry chicken sandwich.
Oh, see, this is green curry, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're having pesto. Is that the pesto one?
Yeah. No, it's curry, I think. Hello, Miss Sheila. How are you?
Hi, Miss Sheila.
Glad to see you. Yeah,
are you bundled up? You should be. I'm pretty sure you're cold.
Yeah, bless her heart.
Yeah.
So this is basically what they're offering over there, but so
I
I
don't
am
think.
sorry, guys. I'm gonna scroll
Whew,
up really quick, so don't stare at the screen. I don't want to make you dizzy. I just want to make
too
sure
late.
when you look at the menu versus what you read along, you see this? You see how big their menu looks like
Yeah, it's huge.
compared to what they said they're bringing. I mean, they may be giving us just a
Well, I
few
think that's just the
items,
main. That's probably just the main ones because they don't say anything about Luigi. I'm sure they're gonna have something for Luigi.
but they did say Luigi the chicken sandwich,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
the pesto chicken burger. So like, it's similar items. They just name it might be naming it differently, or they might change one ingredient.
Well, obviously the chicken sandwich is already different
Right.
because we're getting a pesto where they have a curry. 39? No. Although I think Carol beats you, Miss Sheila. She's at 24 in Chicago.
Yes.
That's still cold.
24 is gonna be here on Christmas Day. Whoop whoop.
I'm gonna keep my. I think we were at 59 earlier.
Whoop whoop.
We're at 59. I'll
I'm
keep that.
excited.
And that's cold for me.
Somebody said in Facebook, I gotta answer a few of those comments. You see, of course, when people say, "Hey, what are you talking about, Carlos? I mean, we're freezing up here, but you want it, you're crazy." Yes, I want it.
No.
See, while you guys are freezing, we're melting most of the year over here. Just last week, there was one day that we made it almost to the 90s last week. So I am tired, and as much as I love Florida, I am tired of the humidity. So, a year has how many months?
12.
We get high humidity maybe 10 and a half of those months.
Probably.
And it's insane. It's like I can even stand it. So we go a few days in the 30s and 20s. I'm gonna take it because that's not gonna last. That is not gonna last.
Oh, Miss Sheila is gonna beat Carol though. For Christmas Eve, she's at -9.
Carol's at
-1 on Christmas. Yeah. So you might beat her.
Yeah, but anyway, so that I want to basically show you the things about Super Nintendo World. I'm gonna come over here really quick. I'm gonna show our friend Mando's IG. De Calibre. Simple. Oh, congratulations to Mando, who's been doing YouTube for 5 years.
Nice.
So I think Mando is like one of the. I said this before. One of the most or hardest worker in this game of YouTube. I swear. But anyway, this is what Mando showed the other day. Check this out. They were testing out the props. You guys see him over here moving? Check this out. Karen, you see this? That's how cool that thing is.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
So while Mando was filming, or he took a picture and posted it, and then I replied to him.
Look at all the workers.
So he actually texted me a couple of these videos, and I'm like, dang, that looks so awesome.
Look at the.
So the more
you see the sand people.
Yeah.
The sand.
The more that I'm like, we go? Let me figure it out. I mean, I love Mando, but he's not helping my case. He keeps saying, "Yeah, you need to do it. Come on over." I know, Mando. It's just so darn expensive. But yeah, he texted me a few videos and a few pictures, and I was like blown away. So shout out to the Cali Bay 5 Fires in YouTube. So friend of ours, Mando.
Can't wait.
That looks amazing.
I can't wait.
But that thing does look amazing. I mean, I love Universal Hollywood. Don't get me wrong, but I could picture myself just going to the line and just staring that 4 hours.
I can stay there,
because I'm such a huge fan of Super Nintendo, especially Mario. That is incredible. It will be super awesome. And this change, Karen, when we got out of the weekend haunted house and we saw that pipe, the green piping being finished, and we took that picture, and we're like, we're not gonna post it. We don't want to get in trouble, but to see how much it had changed in from September to this point. We're talking about this section over here. None of this facade was on,
No.
just the pipe. And the pipe was just installed that day. I was like, dang. So anyway, I cannot wait. I am super excited. Once again, if you want to stay up to date on California stuff, Mando is the guy to follow. Following up with our Universal's news, if you guys watch our video that we posted yesterday, the Brown Derby has opened and it's just temporarily as a pro shop. So I'm not understanding what Universal is trying to do. They shut down the other store, no more pro shop, and then they shut down this one for a refurbishment, and then they reopened it for a limited time for a pro
As
shop.
a prop shop.
As a prop shop. So he said that they have way too much prop shop and too many props, and they don't know what to do with it. He said that they're not convinced about not having a prop shop at all. What is it that they're doing? Don't get me wrong. I'm one that likes to walk once in a while and look at the props. I don't care about the prices because the prices are insane.
Yeah.
However, I feel, this is my personal humble opinion, not that probably Universal cares about, but I think they're sending mixed messages.
Right.
Even though it says limited, you're providing guests the wrong information, so you're misleading up to a certain degree.
Well, if you already say you're gonna close it, just close it.
You just close it. Don't worry about opening more props. Or figure out how to open a prop shop in City Walk or in one of your two main stores that you have over there instead of selling the same merchandise. Because I know they try to swap the legacy store. They don't have the same merchandise, but then the legacy is legacy.
The legacy store would be great for them.
Open a corner, open the back side of that legacy store as a prop. That again.
Because you have it more accessible to guests. Because now you're forcing them to go into a park. Where if you put it in City Walk, you don't even have to go to the park.
No, you can have somebody actually coming to the City Walk property, buying something, and get out. But I don't know. I feel it's sending a mixed message.
Trust me, somebody going to City Walk and buying something from that prop is going to make you more money than if they would have gone into the park for that day.
Yup. But anyway,
with how expensive everything is, isn't there?
It just opened and it's in our video. If you are a fan of Harry Potter, we did see a couple of these beanies.
Yeah, those beanies are cool.
$30 each, so you can represent.
And Sheila and Mary could be using them right now.
Your house. Yeah,
I could probably use them right now, but
right now
I'm just weird. I'm special.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. Outside. It's 59 degrees for me. It's cold.
If you haven't done so, smash the like button on YouTube because it's gonna help us tremendously.
Look at mine.
If you're brand new here in the channel, welcome. We're your Central Florida family to watch. Take you everywhere here in Central Florida. So beanie. Mary said, not for that price. I got my Errol the Squirrel. Yeah, you do have the Errol the Squirrel. Wasn't Errol the Squirrel 20-something or $30? I don't know. But I do like anything that is Errol the Squirrel. I like. You should have seen me the other day on the previous store. I still want a whole bunch of stuff. Shake's Malt shop open at Universal Cabana Beach Resort. So if you've been lately in Cabana, you know that after you pass the Bayliner, which is where they sell, basically the quick service restaurant in there, they had it all blocked off because they were doing this.
That's pretty cool.
So they just reopened it. Can't wait.
That should make good money for them.
Sure. Again, we're a fan of Cabana Bay, one of our favorite researching property. Highly encouraged. Look at this, man. See, you could have your own milkshake while charging your phone.
Perfect for teenagers.
You know what? This is gonna be perfect in the summer when we want to escape from the brutal heat. We just want to chill.
That's probably why they did it.
Right?
You can't go wrong with milkshakes.
You cannot. Definitely, you cannot. Michila says, Mary
Mary
says it
said
was 25 with my discount. Michila said the heater's no in my car, so yeah, I could really use it.
Sheila.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah,
See,
no.
that's when that's when I draw the line. Like I like Kool, but yeah.
There's two things that are bad when you have a car. If you're up north and you don't have a heater, or you're down here and you don't have AC. Like, that is brutal.
That is brutal.
That is pretty.
These I don't mind having.
That is super pretty.
I am not a huge fan of Harry Potter. I do love butterbeer.
A hot one. Woo!
However, I would love to own this mug.
Hot butterbeer is the best.
I would love to own this mug. For $35, you could have this butterbeer collector's medal stain. Stein.
I think, right? That's for the
Didn't
hog
we
ones.
Have this one?
We have the one that we got. I don't know if that's the same.
Hog.
No, we don't have the hog.
I think we do
we have
this.
that or something similar.
But now I want this medal. A medal in the summer, Karen. Keeping your water cold.
Water.
Yeah. I feel like they should have had this one from the beginning. The thing is way more Harry Potter feel than $12 plastic one. Yeah, you're right.
I think we have the plastic one, I think.
We do have the plastic one.
So.
But oh yeah, we bought it for the video one. We were trying all butterbeer items.
All butterbeer items.
I think we ended up buying it. But this one, I don't know. Sounds like almost a capital need.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Look at this.
No.
So guests choosing to enjoy the cold or frozen version of the drink can now purchase it in the souvenir medal for $35. So if I pay $35, it's just that. What? I don't have to pay $35 plus the $8. I mean,
I would assume the first one comes with the butterbeer.
Guests can purchase this new collectible filled with ice cold butterbeer at the following.
Not the frozen, the regular butterbeer.
I don't know. I will find out, guys. I will find out.
The regular, we don't really like the regular one.
Next time that we are at a 30-something or 40-something degrees weather, I'll buy myself one.
Okay, good.
How about that?
You're not.
You don't wanna. You don't wanna really cold, really cold hot butterbeer.
No.
40-something degrees in this metal.
I'll take the hot one.
Come on, no, we're not gonna get. They're not gonna sell you a hot one. It said cold.
It says cold or hot.
Oh yeah, they're hot too. That's boring. That's boring.
I never took a picture of it.
No worries, it's here. Oh, we got it in the video. So this is a new arcade that opened inside MIB Gear Shop. That was smart. That was very smart.
You think that's to pacify guests that are thinking that they were gonna get rid of Men in Black?
Well, if people like Mary goes to Men in Black and their gun don't work, then like, hey, you got an opportunity right over here. You still gotta pay.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna just go right.
Or you have a new opportunity. Mary says hot butter beer is the best.
It is the best.
Hot butter beer is great. I just don't like the fact this is how human being brain works. The minute they actually made it available the entire year, my whole thing about buying hot butter beer went away. You know what I mean? It was
but like for us,
it was cool when it was only seasonal. And I'll be like, oh, we'll have to have it because it's seasonal. Now, nah.
Well, you would buy a hot butterbeer when it's cold outside. Like we would buy it. Like regular guests that only come here at once, and they're gonna buy it whenever.
I don't know. I see a lot of guests just buying the cold one, even though it's still the hot is available.
Sheila, next time you go, if they have it, try it.
Try it.
It's really good.
It's really good.
I think it goes hot butterbeer, frozen butterbeer, and then the regular butterbeer.
In that order.
Yeah.
In that order. In that order.
You have to try it. It's a need, Sheila.
Now this is how the VillainCon attraction is looking like. So now they actually done concrete. You see, the WDW News. I mean, shout out to them for all these pictures and information. But they're beating you, Karen. We were there. You said, "Hey, look, they have new light fixtures."
I sure did. I don't think I took a picture.
And like I normally would say, take a picture and post it.
Yeah, no. That was bad.
Don't tell me. Take a picture and post it. But she didn't.
I didn't.
But yeah, we were there in the park on Saturday, I think. Was it Saturday?
I took that picture.
Oh, okay. Nonsense pictures is what she takes. So, was it Saturday we were in the park?
Saturday,
Yeah. So that's when this went up. These lights.
Yeah, it was.
And they have more. They have more on that side too. So it's kind of cool to see the transformation. I told you they have more than this side. See?
I like how they're still wrapped.
I know. So anyway, it's making it's for real. But anyway, that's it for Universal. News are gonna start slowing down a little bit in the next few weeks, guys. Let's head to Disney. First, look at the Figment inspired merchandise for 2023 Epcot Festival of the Arts, aka our family's favorite festival.
That is the best festival that Epcot has, hands down.
So now we got a dispute because I showed this Spirit jersey to Karen. Karen said, "Oh my god, I love it." Kyla said, "Meh. It's okay," which I'm surprised. I thought she was like, "Oh my god, this is cute." Blah, blah, blah. Nope.
That's a cute mug.
This, yeah. Ooh, add chalk art here, Karen.
Aww.
That's cute. And this is
the
Munchling.
Yeah.
This is how
Figment
it's gonna
Munchling.
look. And this is the tumbler, whatever you want to call it.
Thermal.
Well, it's the Kirksicle tumbler. Since that they changed to Kirksicle, now everything is Kirksicle. So anyway, that's an example. Maybe who knows? Because
no, they'll bring more stuff.
Well, no, that's how they were very limited with Festival of the Holidays too. I thought they were gonna bring more, but this is like the first preview, or maybe the only preview for Festival of the Arts merchandise.
I like that Spirit jersey.
Look, time to celebrate. First 2023 day sells out for Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. So I don't know what to tell you. According to this,
in February
18 and 19, it's sold out. This is that full availability. And even though we got Martin Luther King, nope. I am telling you.
It's still too expensive.
I think Disney doesn't want to admit it, but they're in trouble. They're trying.
I really think that they overshot their expectations on that one. Come on now. You're making it unreasonably priced. Like, what family can really take a trip to that? Like, you definitely didn't. You really weren't marketing your families for sure.
Well, yeah. What is interesting though, I took a training today. I guess the training for travel agents became available maybe a month ago, 3-4 weeks ago. And they actually had us take this training because it's mandatory. And if you want to be fully certified by Disney, any update you have to do it. And I was like scratching my head. I'm like, I go back to the same thing. They could actually easily switch this to a deluxe resort really quick. Now, I get it. They want to focus in the interaction, you being immersed, being part of the storyline. And that's basically what, the training was that, how, I hate to say it like this, but how to sell your clients this experience. But I'm like, it's hard.
Yeah, I can't.
And as much as I would love to sell people these, I'm not a person that likes selling stuff that I personally haven't experienced. Number one. Number two, I don't want to sound unrealistic. I just it's hard to afford.
Yeah, it's super hard. So I don't think we wouldn't, unless somebody comes to me like, hey, I do want to go to the Galactic Star Cruiser, just book me the date, and then that would be. But for me to go
Yeah.
out of my way to try to sell it, I can't, because I can't even sell it to myself. Like, I can't justify us going there.
And there's something else very, very unique about this. So, for example, this room, the regular cabin, this one fits up to 5 people. I didn't know that. I only thought that it was 4 people, right?
Mm.
Because when you look at the reviews of people showing videos and all that, they always show four
Four.
people. But no, there's almost, it looks like a Murphy bed.
Okay.
But it comes from the side.
Mm.
Okay. So you can fit 5 people. Then, anyways, there's a total of 3 cabins. Then I think it's called the Galactic Deluxe or the Galactic Suite or something like that. Guess how many people fit in there? 4.
I was like 2.
I'm like, how? Why, if you're gonna sell me
a suite, less people fit in?
You're gonna fit 4, but in a basic you fit 5. That for me didn't make sense.
No.
Now, when you get the Captain Suite, that one fits up to 8 people. I'm like, oh, that now is making sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
But then when you gotta pay more money
on a suite,
on a suite to feed less than
that doesn't make sense.
So anyway, first day of 2023 has been sold out. Then talking about the Festival of the Arts that is starting soon in January. Can't believe we're already
we're already there, so, pretty much.
This is the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine, which is kind of like doing the cookie stroll for the holidays. We didn't do it. If you remember that video, Andrea did it. So we show Andrea's cookies and the price that she got. But the only thing I could see is you only have one new.
And we're not going to try it.
Yeah. Because it's scallops.
Yep. With vanilla butternut squash puree.
Yeah. Mary said, I can't wait to visit that in March.
That is the best.
Enjoy. That's the best.
That's the best festival that Disney has.
But I don't know.
That's kind of like a letdown.
Yeah, because it's the same. Oh no, there's a second new. See that it's kind of hard to just read all these and then see the new over here.
Yeah.
So the what is it? Sugar cookie with blueberry filling. So. Or I just wait
Kyla would like
listen, I'll wait for Andrea to do all the homework and then I get her.
And then we copy her. We're like doing a test.
Either that or buy it from her. She sells it really. Andrea does a lot of work and she sells it like dirt cheap, man. It's like $3.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And I feel honestly, and I mean it, when we went to the Festival of the Holidays, I had it, the foodie guy. And we were using it. Then later on, we met up with her.
We had our own foodie guy.
Yeah, we got our own foodie guy expert with us.
Yeah.
And Andrea took us everywhere. I said, I said, hey, why don't you stop doing it to try? And do you want to try? And she's like, all right, let's head over here. Or no, I'm not crazy about Mexico. So
Mexico's a ripoff.
I prefer to try this. That's what she said.
Yeah.
I said, all right, let's go over there. So
we go wherever you go.
I follow you, Andrea.
Far behind.
Andrea from Disney for Foodie is like the person, man, that anybody should follow here when they come to Florida. She is amazing. Amazing. So these things runs January 13th through February 20. Can you check if you have availability for the 13th? You might already, because I don't even know when is the 13th. Hopefully it's a Friday.
Probably not.
Hopefully. Let's see.
Let's see.
Hello, Kaya. How are you?
Hello.
Kaya.
I sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire for a minute.
Actually, when I'm just saying her name, Kaya, it reminds me of, and I'm not making fun of you, Kaya, by all means, I promise you. Um, it reminds me of Kalel when he was little.
Oh yeah.
He couldn't say Kyla. He will call her
Kaya.
Kaya, Kaya. So reading your name brings me to
Yeah.
those cute moments when he was a baby. He must have been about
Kaya.
maybe 3 or 4 years
Yeah.
old, and then he tried to use his cute face like Kaya, Kaya. So now he uses like his Kyla.
Now he uses their annoying little brother.
And it's the annoying voice. You hear Kyla, what do you want? Leave me alone. It's Monday. No, January 13th. January 13th. Karen is trying to log in.
Yeah, I can't sign it. I can't do it yet. I think I
It's
have
a Friday.
I have 3 reservations already.
Well, yeah, you do have 3 reservations, in which we're gonna use one on.
But I'm gonna go see if we're like if it says if we're blocked or not.
Yeah, that's what I need to know. Well, surprisingly, I haven't made a reservation for that. I need to.
Look at that.
But anyway, so that's a funny, cute story for you, Kaya. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing wonderful.
Kaya.
Kaya.
He was so cute.
Yeah, they were cute, and then they grew up and became teenagers, and just a pain. So,
they're still kitties. They're still kitties.
That's for the
too far out.
Oh, you don't know yet?
Yeah.
All right, so Food Studio Kiosks announced for 2023. And basically these are the different stands, kiosk like they call it. We don't know much about the menu yet. They just tell you the things that you can find here and there. But this is a Figment inspiration station, but it's
at the Odyssey.
So you can find the fruit pizza, rainbow
that's
cake,
new.
And the pop art
sugar cookie
with a fun twist. So that's where we're gonna find the sugar cookie that is new. Trying to make reservations as we speak too. So far that's is that the only? Was this here before?
No.
But it's not calling. It's not saying new. See, this is what I need, Andrea.
Yeah.
Because you were already telling me, no, that's not new. This is new. This is new.
She'll probably tell you tomorrow.
Well, this came out a few days. I'll ask her. I've been leaving her alone. She first of all, she's from Argentina, so yesterday was a day of celebration. So congratulations to Argentina or any of the Argentinians fans out there because they won the World Cup. So obviously, I spoke to her just to congratulate her.
Yeah. She's busy,
and she was super excited. So I knew that. And you know, you can tell she's spending more time with her family and all that. So I don't want to bother her. But yeah, soon I'm gonna hit her up and hey, what's new?
Well,
I'll be that guy telling her I'm lazy. I don't want to do the research. I know you're already working on that. And you know, but
that grilled cheese looks new though. This one doesn't look like the one from last year. So hopefully they made a new one. Although we were kind of disappointed last year with their.
Well, that's one of the best, if not the best, item in the festival they are is that grilled cheese with a tomato soup. That's in the stand where last year they decided to do that Figment popcorn bucket that created a fiasco. Excuse me my language. And
a fiasco.
Yeah, because it was the whole thing was stupid. Because at the beginning they wouldn't allow you to buy the grilled cheese in the tomato soup if you wouldn't make that line. 98% of the people want to buy the stupid popcorn bucket, and that line was for 6 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a 6 hour. That was the stupidest one of the stupidest move that Disney did in 2022, and it will forever go down to the history as one of those. And I will be living forever to tell my story.
You're gonna live forever to tell your story.
Well, while I'm alive, I will forever say the stupidest
Okay,
move that Disney has made, which was that stupid popcorn bucket in a stand that is one of the most popular stand on Festival of the Art. And on top of that, you want to make people make the line to get the grilled cheese with the tomato soup. But anyways, rant is over. Moving right along. Roundup Rodeo Barbecue opening delayed onto spring 2023, and I love BlockMickey.com for calling Disney out. They're not BSing. They're not candy coating it. They're not playing political correct, so Disney continues to invite them to stop. They're calling it like it is. They basically said, and I remember that this will open sometime on 2022. It was announced by Disney. It wasn't them or anything. Disney announced. Look at the concept art was over here on 2022. They announced it. And they went ahead. Once again, they did the Disney game. They hyped it up and they lied to people. They lied. Typical Disney.
It's interesting because they were working on it a lot.
So they lied. So now it's delayed to spring 2023. Had they say spring 2023 from the beginning, I think a lot of people would have believed them, but they lie once again. And there's a lot of people, some content creators that don't want to call it like it is. They want to just play that political move just to stay in good contact with Disney. It is what it is. I hate, and that's a strong word, I hate companies when they do that. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Or then apologize for not being able to do it. But do not play it like, oops. Because that's what they did. They announced that they will be opening on spring 2023. Block Mickey was the only one that said delayed, but Disney themselves said opening on spring 2023. So they announced it like, oh no, people are not going to remember.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you? So, but of course, you got to give people something to kind of like alleviate the situation, kind of like distract people from saying, well, wait a second, you delayed it. They actually show concept art of how the restaurant is going to look like. And in case you didn't know, this is going to be a barbecue location. It seems like it's going to be speculated to be a possible character dining, which is going to be cool. That will be outstanding if they do it like that. Makes perfect sense, though. Because it's a Toy Story is the world's first Toy Story table service restaurant. And there's huge speculation that there will be a possibility of characters in there.
They will make more money, that's for sure.
Just saying. But they already had the Disney characters. What is it? Minis, Hollywood, Vine.
Yeah.
They already had that in the entrance of the park. I mean, they could have multiple.
They can have multiple.
So I don't know
why. Because one's like Mickey and Friends or Minnie and Friends, and then the other one's Pixar.
Right.
Or like Toy Story.
So this is gonna be super cute. I cannot wait. There's a lot. First of all, I love barbecue, and there's a lot of Toy Story fans that cannot wait. Us included. Just that Disney just cut the crap off, man. I said it. She did in Disney. Let's set the record straight.
I didn't say anything.
In case you didn't know, Space Mountain has a brand new policy, and this happened about a month ago. As a matter of fact, our friend Adam the Woo happened to be filming the day that they introduced this, and he actually announced it. And then a few people put it out there, but not a lot of people know this. So starting as of a month ago, Space Mountain is one of those roller coasters that you're no longer allowed to film.
It's still,
So
it says filming still allowed though.
well, it says handheld or loose articles, including cell phones and cameras, are not permitted while riding. Items must be secure on the person while the vehicle on the person in vehicle storage pouch. Um, so everything has to be put in a vehicle pouch. What is interesting is that when we went on Mickey's Very Merry, we did the ride. If you guys remember that, we did the Space Mountain because we want to show the
Christmas overlay.
The Christmas overlay. I remember the cast member saying, "Please try to hold tight to that camera and put it against you and try to hold it as tight as you can." And I said, "Okay, no problem, no problem." And she said, and then the next cast member told me the same thing. So what I did in front of them, because my camera had this kind of tripod, while I put it on the seat, I actually did this like that, and I held the camera with two hands, and I kept it that this way that whole entire time. If you remember that video, it looked kind of like a cool POV because you were able. I sat in the front, and you were able to see the track and how, and because it was kind of lit up,
right? Because of the lighting,
you were able to see a lot. But the truth is that I had it twisted this way while I was holding it in the front like that, and what I did is that I pointed it that way. So I'm holding myself on my seat like that, plus the camera. And when I did that, I was able to pacify them.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that I sarcastically, because sometimes I could be stupid like that too. I just told Karen or one of the kids, CMs, I love you, but back off. This ain't my first rodeo.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're telling me that. And look, that's why they were telling me. Because only God knows.
I'm pretty sure a phone flew.
No, but who knows? A camera. We missed that sign that day.
I don't think it was there.
I don't know. We might have missed it, or they were about to implement it. Yeah.
They probably knew it was coming.
So now, as far as we know, this is the only place that had that sign, but now rumor has it the Tron is gonna have it. As a matter of fact, I want to say it was Team Tracker, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to misquote him, but it was somebody's video. But I want to say it was Team that spoke to the cast member, and the cast member believes if they're gonna have that sign at Tron's as well.
I think they're gonna have to, because Tron anyway, you're riding this way. So imagine riding this way and holding a camera. Right. That's not safe at all.
So just know that if you go on a Space Mountain, that's what you gotta do.
If they allow you your GoPro or whatever, the ones that you put on your wrist, like the secure, that might be allowed.
Well, now obviously we have to just follow obviously the rules. But obviously, I guess that our last time basically recording on Space Mountain happened to be in that video, the Mickey's Very Very Merry. Well, I need to sign in under me. Because I do have what is called it used to be called YouTube Red, but basically I don't get commercials. That's what it is. But I think when did we do it?
After that, I think.
I don't know. Sometimes I tend to change the order of how we did the things, just so the videos make more sense. You gotta see it when you're in a Magic Kingdom at an event. You're trying to showcase everything without, so sometimes you're bouncing around the park. So sometimes I put all the rides together for that purpose. There you go. You see how you're never going to guess I'm holding it, but basically I'm holding it in a way If you can see, you look to the front, you're not gonna be able to see my hands or anything. But ironically, this is the last video that we ever
That's a good one too.
recorded. So you see, you're able to see the tracks. I show you, and even when I show you down, I'm moving it like that, and then I placed it because I knew that after this, that's when
Shoot off
you
again.
shoot off. Yeah, and there's a part on one video. This video I'm gonna edit it. Well, you see, you get to see the track, and I like kept it there with that purpose. But as I was losing control, then I stopped the camera because obviously it's bouncing too much.
Yeah, filming in a ride is hard
Yeah, it's super hard.
and like stressful.
So, and that's me holding tight to that camera. Imagine how many things have fallen down
I'm sure. Especially if somebody was
over
like
and over.
somebody that is holding a phone's hard too, like on doing it, right? So usually when if I'm recording on a ride with my phone, like I hold it like this. So sometimes I even like turn it off halfway through the ride. One time I did the ride and I thought I recorded it, and then I was like I hit the record button, and then somehow when I went like this, it turned it off, so I didn't record anything.
I've done that.
Yeah,
Wow, I record part of it. So anyway, just know you're gonna have no loose article, at least for now, in
it's gonna
Space
stay like that.
Mountain. A few months ago, we talked about the after hours events, and now there's a second after hour event that it has become sold out at Hollywood Studios. The first one is on the 4th, second one is on the 11th. So basically,
The less expensive.
yeah, basically what it is, this is what I highly recommend anybody to do. If you're one of these person that could do things in the afternoon and in the evening, especially during this time is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is the best time to travel to Florida, guys. Like I want to say up to here. Like if you don't have other choice and you're like, Carlos, tell me what's the best time. I will tell you this is that day range is the best time. It's right after Martin Luther King weekend. The weather is amazing. It's not way too cold and it's not way too hot.
No,
It's
that's
like
when we get all the seasons in one day.
yeah, that's where mostly it's in the 60s or low 70s, so it's beautiful. But if you have the opportunity, I tell you, hey, listen, go to an after hours event simply because it's limited capacity. Therefore, you're gonna be able to do rides in 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Rather than going during the day and battle with all the rest of the people and
if it's hot, the weather.
Yeah, it's just exactly. So, 139. You're gonna be paying, unless you're a pass holder. But let's say you're gonna be paying that. Let's say 145 as an average versus $120. So for 20 something dollars more, you get an after hour event, and quite honestly, you get less crowd. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be able to enjoy it more. Now, if you guys remember my conversation with Karen last week, it was in regards to after hours event in Disneyland, where Karen was saying, "Well, look at the price." Da, 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 da. I said, but look at ours. We don't have no theme. And Karen was saying, well, if we theme it, it's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
Well, it cannot be any worse because we're already paying more than Disneyland after hours, and theirs is themed. So I don't know what the heck with this discrepancy on within the same company. That's another thing that I pray that Iger brings a balance. This whole thing that I do something different for Disneyland that I will do for Walt Disney World is just driving me bonkers. And after hours is an after hours. So why are you gonna be giving people for $129, $139 an after hour event that has a theme, and then you just don't know, you bring an on theme after our event to Walt Disney World with at a higher cost.
Right.
That does not make any sense whatsoever. So if anybody that is close to Iger can tell him that, please
Fix it.
fix it. That's just another Disney stupidity 101 over there. It just doesn't make sense.
I didn't say that.
But even from the marketing perspective, it doesn't make sense. So, for that, honestly, I'd rather go to California.
If we could.
If we could and pay for a theme and I get more for my money.
For sure.
Over here, you're stealing. Honestly, you're stealing from people. I hate to say it that way. You're stealing from, but you're gonna be like, whoa, you're gonna have less crowds. So lying in California too.
And it's a special event.
It's a special theme event. So I don't know. They really need to fix that. But now that the second one for Hollywood Studios is sold out, what they do, they say they do it for each of the parks.
Right.
So I don't know. How long does this thing go? To April. I pray, and I hope that this year they bring the Star Wars.
Oh, I know.
If they bring Star Wars, we're going. Forget about Mickey Not So Scary or none of that. I want to go to the Star Wars after.
Well, I think even with the Mickey's Not So Scary, if Mickey's Very Merry, it's the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? This year was different because it was when it all came back.
What we may do is then I'll take the kids to one, and then take the other kid to another one.
Yeah, because I don't think there's one of four of us going.
Go, then we just do 2 and 2. Or I send you to one, and I go to another one to that way we split it.
I can sacrifice.
So anyway, but the Star Wars one.
Oh, Star Wars. Well, the Star Wars is the one that started it all too.
That's a must.
So it'd be kind of cool if they bring it back when we celebrate our 5 years
well, 4 years. It will be 4 years in May.
I'm saying it would be nice if they don't bring it this year, if they brought it next year, so we can celebrate our 5 years. Because that's what started the channel.
Let me turn this thing off. Oh, shit.
What are you turning off? Your heating pad? You got hot?
You got hot really quick.
You got hot. He's talking about Disney. He got hot.
I'm having major issues, guys.
Well, clearly, if you put in that all
major issues. It's too hot.
Well, that's fine. Could put it in the plastic.
I couldn't choose a better time than to pull my back in Christmas week.
Well, usually you get sick, so this is.
And this hurts. So Harmonious added to lineup of offerings glowing away at conclusion of Disney World 50th anniversary. So bye-bye. So as of March 31st, no more, or it might be before, but it seems like it's March 31st. We're no longer going to see the barges out.
I don't know. I like Harmonious.
Well, I love Harmonious, don't get me wrong. But I think they're having so many technical difficulties with the barges that it's costing them more money to fix them or to maintain them than for them to remove them.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. If you have not seen Harmonious,
try to watch it.
You have to see Harmonious. As a matter of fact, we should.
You try to see it.
You know,
maybe we should do it live.
We may be in the park this week. We may surprise you. So write it down tentatively. We may surprise you. Well, it's not a surprise, but we may go live.
Surprise test.
Wednesday. Who knows? Wednesday, Friday, and possibly Saturday, maybe it or not. We might. We might. Christmas Eve. We might. Not on the Eve. It will be in the morning of the Eve, but the morning of the Eve. That is
Eve. Christmas Eve is
Christmas
the 24th.
Eve, no, the morning of Christmas Eve day. That's how you gotta say it.
Yes.
If you say
on the 24th, in the morning on the 24th.
I think it's gonna be in the evening. So no, we may actually hit 3 live stream this week, depending the connectivity. I can't promise because we were in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Last night and the connection sucked. Like their Wi-Fi, Disney Wi-Fi was kicking us out.
I think it was so crowded.
Left and right, Disney Springs was crowded.
It's popping.
And lately, and I apologize, I have not been in the best moods of let me record, let me post. So I didn't even, I only took a picture and we posted on Instagram and that was it. I was
Yeah.
not in the mood. We didn't record yesterday because we were doing some Christmas shopping. And I was like, you know what? Let's focus on that. And I just want to enjoy my time. So lately I've been in that mood. It's not, I mean, I love what we do, but sometimes you gotta take a break. Because it's too much. And last night, the crowds, whoa,
It was insane. It was so
whoa.
crowded.
I was
I haven't
like,
seen Disney Spring that crowded in a while.
so, but we will be in the park. We were planning to be in Disney on Wednesday, Disney on Friday, and Universal on Saturday. That's the plan. So we will see, man. If we're able to connect, now possibly Wednesday,
Now
Friday,
you know.
and Saturday, or a possibility of one or two of those 3 days. So stay tuned. Just turn on your notification bell and go for it. Join us. That will take you to Disney World and Universal Studios during Christmas week.
You should try to hit harmonious.
We're just crazy people, I swear. Crazy people, but we love
We're
it. We love
crazy.
being crazy. But anyway, Harmonious is going away. This is something you must try. After numerous fights posted in social media, Disney World adds courtesy reminder to trip planning webpage. So let's see what they said.
More fights.
No, it just said
I don't think that's it.
that's it. No, courtesy. Be the magic you want to see in the world. In the world, you must always remember to treat others with respect, kindness, and compassion. Those who can't live up to the simple wish may be asked to leave Walt Disney World Resort. It
That's a
is
shame.
a shame.
That's a
It
shame.
is embarrassing that Disney had to remind people
To be nice.
to be nice with each other. I mean, to that point, we have made it here in the world. I mean, this is not Disney. We cannot blame Disney. We cannot blame Universal. We just gotta blame people's stupidity.
I just think,
I cannot believe it.
with everything that happened with the pandemic and everything, you would think the world would be nicer.
No, we didn't.
You know what I mean? Like, we didn't learn anything from the pandemic. Like, you would think people would be nicer, people would be more respectful, people would keep like a little bit of distance. That, like, it got worse after. Like,
no, we just show that we are more entitled than what we thought.
Like, it's insane, and it's truly a shame that Disney or anybody has to post to remember to be respectful. Like, come on, people.
To remind people,
We're all like, most of us are, and the bad thing is the adults doing this. It's not even the kids. Like, most of these things are happening because the adults are getting into fights. Come on, people, just be respectful.
it's people.
It doesn't take much.
Chaos says, look at angry Disney grown-ups is no joke.
They're no joke,
right.
no.
You're right. But it's just like that it's people, man. It's like I love people. But there's time that listen, honestly, if there's times that I can't even stand myself, I don't put myself out there.
Right.
And then sometimes I told Karen, I don't know what's wrong with me today, but I cannot even stand me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stay away. If it's okay with you, just give me my space, leave me alone. Let me be me. I don't know. It's not you. I always clarify. It's not you. It's not the kids. It's just I'm gonna woke up in one of those moods. So why am I gonna put myself out there when I cannot even stand myself? But people don't care. This pandemic, after pandemic, just show how entitled people are. Yeah. You will think. I mean,
I really thought. I don't know why, but I really thought maybe the pandemic would change us. Would for the better, right?
No,
but I think it did it to the worst. Like we're like,
if that was a test, we failed.
We failed miserably.
We're lucky. If you believe in God, we're lucky that God has mercy on us, and he's not. He doesn't hold the grudges, or else he would have pressed that restart button a long time ago.
Yeah,
this is crazy. The fact that a theme park has to remind people, hey, be kind with each other. And if you're not, we may have to escort you out of property, by the way. That's just like, it is a shame. A shame. Oh my goodness. Yes, you're right, Michelle. Michelle said people suck sometimes. They need Jesus. Yeah. And it's a lot of it is consideration. So, for example, I mean, and Michelle, I don't mean to pick on you, but we have spoken about this before. The fact that
Yeah.
you drive an electric scooter and you have to drive that thing like you're starting to drive. I see sometimes people in ECV like because people continuously jump in the middle. They don't even have the courtesy to look to the side. Oh, there's somebody coming
It was
with a
like
stroller.
yesterday.
Oh, somebody's coming with a ECV. Let me give them. But then they do the same thing with people with ECV or non ECV. So I always say jokingly to Karen, I'm gonna say it here openly. The day I quit YouTube, I'm gonna put my last video saying the things that people shouldn't do. So, for example, if you're in a theme park, don't stop in the middle of the crowd to look at a map, to read a message. If you're gonna walk slow, move to the side. I think those are like common sense or
Courtesy,
common courtesy. You know,
which we have lost also.
that you should have seen me yesterday in Disney Springs. I almost wanted to scream. I mean, if you don't know where you're going, people move to the side. But no, people want to just stand in the middle. They want to like walk and then stand like stop. Poof. Oh, look at that. I mean, come on.
And it was like yesterday we were at World Disney, and this lady in an ECV was trying to get out, and people just kept getting in front of her because obviously she's not moving. So they thought, I don't know, I guess they thought in the ramp to get out of the door, she was just standing there, and people just kept going over and over and over. And I just stopped Khalil, and he looked at me, and I was like, "Ma'am, go ahead." And he's like, "Oh, mom, I didn't see her," but I stopped traffic just for that person in the ECV to be able to go out.
Sometimes we've done it in Magic Kingdom.
I do it everywhere. Like I don't know. Like
we stop. Like hold on.
I've stopped an entire wave of crowd to get an ECV to be able to turn around and go on their way because people and sometimes they have that backing sound and people just keep walking around them. I'm like, people help them out. Like it's not
beyond.
It's not gonna take you that long to get somebody to give the right away for somebody to be able to go.
There's no common courtesy. There's no regards for others. There's no I care about others. You know, it's just
I think we're at Universal, and some lady was like she was trying to get her wheelchair. I think it was her wheelchair or an ATV, and she was like literally stuck in one of the curb, and she couldn't move. Everybody kept walking around there, and I'm like, "Hey, ma'am, can I help you?" And she's like, "Oh my God, please, if you don't mind." And I just had to like give her a little push to get her out of the little hole that she was in. But people, come on.
People are so consuming themselves lately.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Michela said, "Yep, that's how I drive my ECV all the time. It is insane. You shouldn't. You shouldn't."
I to be honest, Michela, if I was an ECV and I would have to do, I would be hitting everybody.
I will be driving. I would like,
ding, like.
Karen told me, you guys remember when I injured my hamstring and they had to push me around the Epcot a couple of times last year. Karen told me, "Hey, do you want me to rent you an ECV? I don't mind." I said, "You rent me one of those things, somebody's gonna get run over." Yeah. And she's like, "Oh God." I said, like, I mean it. I will run over somebody. I'm the kind of driver that if you don't move, I mean, I give you the courtesy. I'll be like, beep, 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 you know, but I'll run you over. I used to do it with the strollers. People will walk in front of my strollers on purpose. I say, you know what? If you're going to cut me off, it is my right to keep going. So guess what? I would just run them over and I didn't care. And then when people will try to pick on something on me, I say, maybe you ought to look down. You're not the only one in this theme park. Right. That's unfortunately my Puerto Rican blood takes over, and I will be saying things. Yeah. So I told Karen, if you don't want us to get kicked out or you don't want me to run over people, that's okay. I prefer to either walk or jump or hop, or if you don't mind pushing me, do whatever you have to do. Don't run me an ECV. I don't care about the money. It's just that I know we're gonna get in trouble. Mary said, I still remember my mom at the fireworks at Magic Kingdom. It was a nightmare. It took me physically pulling my mom's CCV and still took over an hour to get out of that hot mess. And that's one thing that I feel Disney should do better.
Yeah.
Disney should create a way of wheelchairs or ECV to get out of the parks or move easily.
More accessible.
You know, if you're gonna leave the park, anybody with an ECV should go this way, and they should have cast members stopping people and allowing people to go that way. I agree 300% with you. As I tell people, little kids not paying attention is one thing. Full grown adults, I take it as a challenge. 20 points for each person I flat iron them. I do the same thing.
Wait, it gets to that point. It gets to that point where you're so frustrated that you're like, you either move or I'm gonna move you. I'm like,
you ought to see me with the stroller.
Yeah.
I did not care. I was like, I didn't care who the heck you were. Move. And people were like, excuse me, no, excuse you. Move the hell out of my way. I didn't tell you jump in front of my stroller. Did I tell you to do that? Ask Karen. I did it multiple times in Magic Kingdom. Ask me if I cared. I will tell people, did I tell you to jump over in front of the stroller? That's on you. That's not on me. Oh, you need to be more careful. I do? No. You're the one jumping. I'm not the idiot that doesn't look or have regards of where I'm going. That's on you. I will tell people that. I did it multiple times. Lord knows that the best thing he did is to make us a content creator.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I got to think about the what if.
Yeah, right.
What if somebody sees me doing this? What if somebody sees me or take pictures of us? Look at how rude Cookie's adventure is. And that had hold me off a lot of times. And I avoid drama. But before, you could ask Karen. I did not care. And I will tell you straight up. You know what? Next time, learn how to look. Well, maybe you should know how to drive one of those things. Again, you're on my way. Are you gonna move? Or I'm gonna run you over. That's what your two choices. So, I mean, I had this conversation with a family once in Magic Kingdom, and you know, and you try to be nice, but because they don't care. So you know, and then I have to remember Karen is a cast member, so let me bite my tongue. You know,
I could easily get fired.
I cannot wait until Karen retires. Imagine if Karen retires and I'm no longer a content creator. Woo! Things are gonna get into. I think I'm gonna be renting ECV just for the hell of it, just for fun, people. Just for fun. Yeah, I agree, and it's frustrating to be made fun of and talk about when you're just trying to get through the crowd.
Yeah, I can't stand them.
Run them over. Run them over. That's what I would do, Miss Sheila. That's my best advice. You know, I will use that little beep, 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 beep once. I'll do it twice. The third time, I'm running you over. I don't care. Sometimes you need that, you know, talking about courtesy.
Talking about courtesy. I'm going to run you over.
I'll run you over. Move, sucker.
That might have been, no. That's not.
No, but it's true.
It is true. I mean, and that's really coming because of the fights that are coming out for whatever reason.
Because people are not conscious about others. They don't care. We're living on a world or in a society that people are so consumed. Everything is me, how it affects me. And I pay XYZ. I don't give a crap how much you pay. I pay the same thing.
Right.
Why?
Do you know how much I paid?
I don't care how much you pay. That doesn't give you
as
any
a cast
rights.
member. That's usually the first thing when the guest is gonna complain. That's usually the first thing that comes out of the mouth. Do you know how much I paid to be here? To our reply, I'm assuming a lot.
Universe. Somebody told me I pay for your salary. Excuse me, you don't. Universe, your NBC does. You don't.
Yeah.
Comcast. Oh no, trust me, I do. No, ma'am, you don't. You don't. I don't know. Get that off your head, because nope. You know, but that unfortunately, this is the world that we're living in. And like I tell the kids all the time, we cannot control other idiots. We can control ourselves. You know, and unfortunately, I don't speak the language of people that act like idiots. So Sometimes I choose to walk away.
Sometimes it's easier.
To walk.
I'm better.
Listen, sometimes I choose to walk away, but if I'm driving an ECV,
I'm gonna
choose
drive.
to drive forward. That's what me Sheila should do. Walt Disney Imagineering celebrates 70th year anniversary. Congratulations to them. If it wouldn't be for the Imagineer, a
We
lot
would
of
not be
the
here.
amazing things that we get to enjoy, whether it's on movies or rides, we wouldn't be able to. So look at this, good old Walt. You know,
The main Imagineer.
the main Imagineering, the
Imagineer.
Imagineer. Dang it, the main
You
brain,
ruin it.
the genius. So I am happy they're celebrating this. I'm assuming they probably may do something this year for them. Hopefully, well deserved. Although they're forcing them to move
I was
here
like, yeah,
to Florida.
they're moving them over.
Congratulations, you're moving to
Hello.
Florida, whether you like it or not. So I mean, I hope the company does something for them, and I'm happy for them. Scaffolding removed and concrete pathway poured for Moana attraction at Epcot, and this is looking more beautiful
That looks really pretty.
by the minute. I mean, it's gonna be beautiful. Is it gonna change anything in the park, like wanting people to go? The answer is no. I'll be honest with you, the lazy person in me cannot wait that this thing is over, so that way I enjoy how beautiful it is, but I don't have to walk around. I just got through.
If they let you know. Who
I
knows?
think it is. I think it has it's gonna be like before. All of this is gonna be open. So I think I don't remember the concept art because that damn concept art had changed like 5 times. But it's beautiful. Like
It's gonna be beautiful.
I cannot wait. It's just for you to admire and all that.
Something pretty to look
at. It's not an attraction and all of that. They should have done something, but hey, what the heck do I know? So this is set to open. This you see, it's a self-guided walkthrough attraction set to open in late 2023.
Damn, late 2023.
Late 2023. So I don't know. It does look like it's ahead, right? But who knows?
Well, that's the head of Tafiti. That's Tafiti.
No, ahead.
Ahead. I thought you meant like ahead.
Like a head. No. Ahead of schedule. Ahead of schedule.
It does look like, that's what I'm saying. Late 2023. It looks like maybe earlier mid 2023. Maybe by
summer.
Yeah, like mid 2023. Not late.
So, but it's looking beautiful though. If you are a photographer, you know what I mean? Yeah. This will go in. People will go insane. Imagine a wedding in this area. Oh. Gotta be beautiful. So that's the concept art.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's getting there. Oh, I see that now. Okay, so we're missing all this side over here.
It might open at the same time.
At Tron?
Tron or the barbecue place.
This may open before Tron. Who knows? So this is the journey of water, inspired by Moana. Look at how beautiful this thing looks.
It doesn't look like the concept.
I know it doesn't. Okay. That's what they're showing us. Disney World refills park pass reservation for busiest week of the year. So all of a sudden last week, then and I think I posted it. Disney dumped a bunch of reservations. I mean, like at one point there were even days sold out for the parks, and you couldn't buy it, and then they just dump them. Boom. And even this, there was remember when we went over the tickets last week, and there was a whole bunch of yellow.
Yeah.
And then we will click, which is still the same thing. You will click over here. But actually, when you click on the 31st, the only thing that wasn't available, Animal Kingdom was the only thing available on the 31st.
Yes.
So then when they dumped this, then Magic Kingdom and Hollywood became available. And if I remember correctly, if you were to click on the 30th, then all 4 parks, it's green. All 4 parks were available. And I'm like, dang it. I was hoping that on the 31st will be green because I so wanted to go to Epcot. I was gonna be that idiot paying for one ticket. one-day ticket just to go to Epcot. So now that makes me wonder.
Mm. Oh,
Well, you know, this was a couple of days ago, so I'm wondering if it has changed since then. No, I don't need these.
nope, no ticket.
They're like, no,
You don't
don't
get it.
get tickets. Dang it. I don't need the celebration. All tickets and passes. There you go. There you go. This is the one that I need.
This is the way.
This is the one. I'm gonna go stand there. I'm gonna go stand there. View calendar. Oh yeah, look at that. Dang.
The
See?
28th is sold out?
Yeah. Like
That's weird.
they they dump it all, and now look at that. Obviously, it's to be expected Magic Kingdom not to be available. Look, you see that 31st. So Magic
Hollywood
Kingdom.
Studios open.
Well, no, you
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, you said that.
Magic Kingdom, Animal, and Hollywood were open, so now Magic Kingdom is closed. The 30th was green, and now Magic Kingdom is sold out. Epcot is not. So yeah, they have sold a couple of them,
Nice.
even on selected hotels too.
Good for them.
Ah, okay. Now let's check on the annual passes because the highest tier of annual passes. Remember, at one point they had a bunch.
Yeah.
A bunch of them were all open. So it's called the Disney Incredipass. Okay, so let's see the park reservation for them because I'm blocked. I don't know. What is it?
You don't get tickets either. Oh no, that's not it.
I thought you should have just shown me the tickets. Sometimes it takes me a while, and you know what, as much as because I do like Disney website a lot,
Better than
but
Universal.
something better than sometimes Universal. The problem is the it's
It might
not.
not show you because they're unavailable.
I know, but it should tell me. You see where it says view current. Where it tells you view current availability, it should show it to you. And that's when I click. If you click over here, you see, it keeps taking me there. Disney may be working on their website.
Mhm.
That's how this happens all the time. All the time they do this stupid thing. Yeah. They do that all the time. So anywho, I'm not an Incredipass pass holder, so I don't care. But know that availability started to sold out. So I guess that eventually, yeah, in a few days you're gonna see that week mostly sold out. Um, these are fun, interesting though. Disney World continues tradition of suing over excessive property taxes. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, well, first of all, this is the breakdown on how many millions of dollars they pay per tax, right? Per property. I want to say on 2020, I want to, yeah, I think it was 2020. So records provided by Disney show that the company paid more than $50 million in property taxes just for its four theme parks in 2022. In total, Disney paid well worth of $100 million in contested property taxes. Disney did not say much um, of the paid amount, if it was correct in their eyes. So um, basically, another lawsuit has been placed, and we will think like, okay, well, Disney is Disney. Some people are anti-Disney. So once again, if you want to get political, everybody that wants to support our governor will be like, well, so Disney has to pay. Well, Disney pay their stuff and more. Okay.
Yeah.
So and you guys know, I just a few maybe 30 minutes ago I was calling them liars, and you know what I mean. So I'm just being partial. I'm just being fair. And you're gonna be, they don't pay taxes. They do pay a lot of taxes. But if you think that I'm wrong, he said while the annual tradition of suing the Orange County property appraiser sometimes is fruitless, Disney World did win a lawsuit back in 2020. I remember that one correctly. When it was ruled that then property appraiser Riggs Slang
Sign.
Slime Sign, I cannot even say, not only used an improper methodology, but an illegal methodology to determine evaluations. So this month's lawsuits are the second set of lawsuits Disney World has filed this year. So Disney already know, and on 2020 they won. So trust me, Disney will not put their attorneys to work if they don't know that they have a chance to win.
Right.
So what's happening is, and this is just speculation, but remember, when I put my finger on something, I put on something. My guess is that this hate has become so political that now they're doing it on purpose, because all these appraisal companies, or especially from the government, they report to the government.
Right.
So Mr. I'm powerful and I do whatever I want to do, probably put his finger down and say, make sure that they pay. I
Right.
don't care how much they have to pay. And mark my words, Disney will win that lawsuit, because this is the second set of lawsuits in 1 year. Okay. So it will be interesting when the other day DeSantis stand up and say, I'm not backpedaling with Disney. I'm doing what is right for the people. It'll be interesting when he has to backpedal and pay XYZ amount of millions of dollars back to the company that he's hating the most at this point. And Mr. Iger once again comes on the top, because if you remember when we talk about what Iger said, that he wasn't fully
Right.
involved, and he didn't want to comment, and he want to play fair, and he wanted like to help Florida. Florida, the state of Florida needs us as much as we
Right.
need them. We both have given, he played it
Right.
political correctly. So the next day, if you didn't know, they asked DeSantis the same question, and he said, well, if he thinks we're backpedaling, I mean, don't call me, but that's what he meant. Typical DeSantis, aka very arrogant and cocky and all that. That may come back and bite him,
We'll find
because
out.
now, remember, this is all the if a company came across and actually overcharged Disney, and it was done under his government, this is the last thing that somebody needs to say. Okay, if Disney has been paying all this extra amount of millions of dollars, what makes you Florida residents? What makes you think that you don't have to pay that?
Right.
Because you're gonna pay it.
Someone's got to pay it.
Somebody has to pay it. And according to DeSantis, we the residents will not have to pay for the things that Disney pay. He thinks that magically Disney's gonna just drop pixie dust and nothing.
Yeah.
Florida residents have to pay, which is the stupidest thing that he can say. But of course, to each their own. If they want to believe, that his followers want to believe what they want to believe, let them believe it. Somebody has to pay it. And it will be really interesting, because now Disney won it, and they have done twice a lawsuit so far this year, because they overpaid. So look, Look at the game that Disney is doing. Hey, we pay it. They went ahead and paid it
By a lot.
by a lot. So now we're gonna sue you because you are abusing your power.
Look, even the Magic in the parking lot pays
Can you,
52 million.
can you imagine? That's what Disney is doing. They play the game so well, so strategic. They're gonna say, "We paid it. We paid our part and more. Now you need to give us money." And then when DeSantis wants to say, "Well, the projects that Disney has, because remember they borrow money to pay for the next 2 years on projects or expansions and all that. If they they go away with the Reedy Creek, we taxpayer have to pay that. So according to DeSantis, we don't have to pay. Disney has to pay. So this is the game that the Disney's gonna say, we've been overpaying you. So you either pay us back or you gonna pay it.
Right.
And what do you think he's gonna do? I tell you what he's gonna do. Sorry, I'm running for president. And
I gotta go.
And he's gonna escape. So I'll tell you what, nothing is gonna happen to Disney or Reedy Creek. So if you're a believer and you want to follow DeSantis, mark it right now. I'm telling you, on December 19th, nothing is gonna happen because he's not gonna follow up and follow through. Because Disney right now has a major case in their hand, and they can come really solid against the government and say, you owe us and you owe us big time.
Right.
Because
start paying.
Can you imagine they say, well, you don't owe us 50 million, now you owe us 150 million dollars extra. What? Guess who has to pay that extra $150 million that is owed to Disney? Taxpayers. So guess what Disney is going to say? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to revise our agreement with Reedy Creek. We're going to play it nice. We're going to move forward, and taxpayers don't have to pay anything because Disney is going to come to the rescue.
Right. For the people.
For the people. You see? That's how Disney going to play.
Disney making dreams.
So, the government is playing a very dangerous game in here. But just know, I didn't want to get too political. Just show you the reality of how things are going. Bob Iger, I was talking to Karen about this. This is cool. This could be very, for people like Karen, a cast member. This could be, and just so you guys know, December is a very stressful month for cast members. It is known as the month where a lot of changes are going to happen. And it's very normal for Disney to make these changes. December for any company is the end of fiscal year. Therefore, that's why they're saying that Bob Iger, he may unveil his restructuring details in January 23 because he has to come with a plan to readjust any budget. This is, that's normal for any company. So what happened in January, and they're already late. Normally around November they start cutting people, left and right. So this is we
don't have anybody to cut at this point,
right? This
to
is
get us through the holidays.
A very, very sensitive time for cast members, including departments. Because when Disney cuts, they cut department. They don't department. They don't cut people on the top. They just cut department. They make them disappear. So when I told Karen this, she was like, "Oh, here we go." So I'm hoping that, like I said, he's gonna focus mainly on what's gonna happen with Disney Plus and the movies and things like that. They already said that some of the Avenger projects and Phase 5 movies that they have planned, those have been delayed a little bit. So I'm guessing that's coming. They're gonna push projects because they have to make the money.
Right.
I don't think, and I might be fooled to think it this way, but I don't think that Bob Iger is going to focus on cutting on theme park when the theme park is the one that have been sustaining the company. So I feel that he may restructure the company in a way. Okay, well, let's give the guests more, and let's also work on the cast.
Right.
That's what
I hope
his focus is going to be. However, we have seen him walking around for a second time at Disneyland And why is he walking so much in Disneyland with Josh Damaro? Josh Damaro is the chair of the theme park. He's the man in command. So are they talking cuts? Are they talking future projects? Why is it Disneyland? I mean, common sense says, well, they're about to celebrate the 100th celebration. That's, they're gearing up for that. But what else is happening behind the scenes? Bob has not been here in Walt Disney World that we know of with Josh since he took,
Over.
over. So are they talking about cuts in California? Are they talking about future development? Are they just talking? Are they just like meeting and say, okay, this is going well. Here's what we're gonna do to restructure. So there's a lot of speculation going around in terms, not speculation, but people are getting nervous because especially within the company because they're seeing all these uh Damaro and Iger together. They're like, oh, is
Can't be good.
this good? What's happening? So uh basically that's what they're saying in this article. It's expected the Iger is gonna talk in January, which is normal for the CEO to do so. Let's see. Hopefully it's good
Fingers crossed.
things. Again, when I said focus on the in Disney Plus, I'm not wanting anybody to get caught on Disney Plus either. Hopefully it's a way of restructuring the company where the movie side makes the money that it needs to
Right.
make. Because I don't want to wish nothing bad on anybody.
On
I
anybody.
want everybody who keeps their job, and I do enjoy Disney Plus. I feel they has to. It may not be running as Iger wanted it at the beginning, so hopefully he actually puts it back on the path I think it should be. That's my wish. So let's see. But I guess that conversation is about to happen soon. Disney Genie Plus hits new price point, and I posted that earlier today. $25, Karen, for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I still saying it. I may be wrong on this. I keep saying it.
Disney Genie.
Disney Genie Plus.
Yeah.
I still saying that Disney Genie Plus is still too cheap. Yes, it's hitting $25, but you know what? When you do the comparison, now it says well, $25 represents 67% increase over the price of the skip the line service this time last year. It's extremely likely that price will go even higher as we get closer to the week between Christmas and New Year's Eve. California, Disneyland California up to date was 30. We were at 25. I feel if it's still representing the 51% of the guests are buying Disney Genie Plus, then it's still too cheap.
Yeah.
I think that they need to just bring it higher. Call me crazy. Say what you want to say about me, but from the business standpoint of view, I guess I can guarantee you right now, Universal is charging 200 plus right now for their express line per person, and here's Disney saying $25. So of course you're gonna have 51% of the people paying extra, and I guess people are gonna hate me saying this, but it's true.
Yeah, it's still too cheap.
You're making it way too affordable. Therefore, 51% of the attendance. So let's say the Disney World. Let's say my apologies about that. Let's say the Magic Kingdom can feed, and they never can say this. I mean, this is me speculating. Nobody knows how many people can the Magic Kingdom fit. But let's say they fit 80,000 people, right? And you're saying that 51% of them buys the Disney Genie Plus, you're saying that 40,800 people bought it.
Yeah.
So these are 40,800 people that are going to cut through the
both lines are going to be
front
busy.
of the line. So those lines are going to be
astronomical. No matter which one you go to, they're gonna either you pay more for it and you wait, or you don't pay for it and you wait.
And they follow, I guess, the 80-20 or 70-30, which means that I let 70% off the Genie Plus or Lightning Lane line go through, and only 30% of the standby line. So that's where Karen says, yeah, both lines are going to be astronomical because you have 40,800 people,
and then 40,800 people,
and 40,000 exactly, or 40,000 in the other side, or actually 39,200 in the other side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just
it's not it's not going to be balanced out
they
enough
have to
for it.
they have to increase that price. Well, hey, they hit the high price of $25, and the little bit that I was following it because I wasn't going to invest too much energy on it. I guess that it was selling really quick. So who knows? It might have sold out today. With that said, schedule for Christmas party, exclusive entertainment, moving to daily operations during Christmas week. So this is something that a lot of people don't know. If you cannot make it to the Mickey's Very Merry, then know that if you come during the Christmas week, at one point you are able to see. I think it's the parading, the fireworks, if I'm not mistaken. So the final one is scheduled for the party. It's scheduled for December 22nd, which is this Friday, right?
Yes. No.
No,
Yes.
something like that. No,
Thursday.
It's Thursday. So then on December 23rd to the 29th, you will be able to see the fireworks at 8:15 in the Magic Kingdom. And then after that, it changes to Fantasy in the Sky New Year's Eve fireworks, which are awesome to see.
Right.
From the on December 30th and the 31st from 6:30 and 11:50 p.m. And then Mickey's once upon a Christmas time parade is starting on the 23rd to the 31st at 12 and 3 p.m. Unfortunately, we are blocked for the 23rd. We are going to be in the park on the 23rd.
No.
The idea, actually, we had reservation for the 22nd, and we ended up canceling it because we thought that they were going to do it on the starting on the 22nd, not realizing it was the last day of the actual party. And then we also had the 23rd, but then of course Disney blocked the cast member to go to Magic Kingdom on the 23rd. So we will be in Epcot that day. So that's where Karen is saying maybe we should see Harmonious, show it to you guys live. So maybe that's an idea. I will be on Friday, the 23rd. Wednesday, the plan is to go to Magic Kingdom and spend the evening at Magic Kingdom. That's for this Wednesday. We shall see. But just know that they will have the parade and the fireworks. And then once the sun sets, guests will be able to catch Mickey's Most Merry's Celebration stage show. So now they're also bringing the stage show on the 23rd to the 29th at this time, and the 30 to 31st on those time, and then the Tomorrowland Christmas show on this day. So basically, you know what? You don't even have to go to
Mickey's Very Merry.
Mickey Very Merry.
Go on the 23rd.
All you have to do is just buy a ticket to go to Magic Kingdom very close to Christmas week or after Christmas, and you'll be able to see everything that we were able to see for a total of $600.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you know that for future references. So that's good info for anybody out there that like the Christmas party event and all that. Unfortunately, that's like I told Karen, like if I wanted to do this as an annual pass holder, I have to upgrade my pass and it's gonna cost me $400. My opinion, I avoid massive crowds as much as I can. So I'm not the type of person that will enjoy being in the middle of overcrowded.
It's not fun.
I lose the fun, but I don't know. I'd rather be here on my house. Now, Karen, this is great news. Haunted Mansion holiday extended by 3 weeks on Disneyland. So that means one thing that is closing on January. I mean, it will run through January 29, which we're gonna be able to see it one more time because we will be there on the 27th. I mean, the 26th to the 28th.
Yes,
that's when we're gonna be at Disneyland. So this I wasn't expecting this at all.
Yeah,
So I guess as part of the 100, they're expecting a
big
bigger
crowds.
crowd,
Yeah,
so they're kind of like deviating things around, which is cool, right? If you haven't done so, please smash that like button. Um, Help us tremendously. Do it on YouTube, please. Disneyland releases. This is where I said earlier, brand new news came out. Karen needs to pay attention to this because we need to just figure it out how we're gonna organize ourselves. Disney releases Wondrous Journeys Disney 100 Anniversary Fireworks Show Performance Schedule. Obviously, it's affecting us because we had to basically look at it. So that means that on January 27th
9:30.
and 28th will be at 9:30 p.m. And this is a concept art. They showed us this in D23. So the new fireworks show will debut on the 27th, January 27, 2023, and Disneyland has posted performance time. So now we know it's at 9:30. The cool thing is that we're staying on property, so we could always open the park, enjoy. Obviously, Mickey and Minnie's run away. We could do that. We could do other activities. If we get tired, we could go back to the hotel, take a nap, or do a rest, and then come back in the evening. And who knows, guys? We may live stream it too. I
Maybe.
don't know. Maybe.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we record on the 27 and then come back on 28, live stream it for you. You just never know. So that is in the celebration of the 100 years. I'm excited about that. And Karen, get ready because this is where we gotta put our organizational skills in practice. Disneyland also releases Watercolor One show performance schedule. This is where it's gonna get a little bit tricky because it says January 27 and 28
Ooh,
at 9 p.m. and 10:15. Here's
10:50.
how Disney described Watercolor One, which according to our friend Mando, any watercolor sometimes it's better to go on the second show. Um, this is how they're uh, describing it. It says, there to make a difference. It takes only a single ripple to make a huge impact. Ooh, that's so true. After all, a ripple can generate a wave, and a wave can power an ocean of change. Many Disney and Pixar characters have dared to make waves and change their world for the better. In Watercolor One, their stories take center stage, unfolding amid a breathtaking blend of dancing water and incredible special effect. So, a word of character. So they show us, films from The Lion King's, Soul, Moana, and many more. So, how to view Watercolor One? This is where we have to pay attention. Anybody who's gonna be attending. In order to enter the reserved viewing areas, guests must be one of the following. Present one of the following: a valid virtual queue selection for watercolor, one per guest, or a valid voucher from Watercolor One, one dining package, or Watercolor One dessert party, one guest. Maybe we should try doing this, Karen, just to review it. Additional viewing for each performance is located around Paradise Bay on a first come first served basis. So they're already saying it, just like it is now. If I'm not mistaken, you need a virtual queue to see watercolor for the two different showtimes, which is going to be 9 and 10:15. So we may have to just pull a Carlos and Karen where we just go very adventurous, try to do one, and
run to the second.
hopefully we have reservation or whatever, a virtual queue for the other one, and run to the 10:15. So
I put it on the calendar as 10:15.
It's gonna take a lot of organizational skills, and the cool thing about Disneyland and Disney California Adventure is that they're like in front of each other. It is amazing. That's what I love it so much. Not like over here that you have to like travel 20 to 30 minutes to make it to the next part.
Gotta get in the car. Yeah.
Especially if you're in Magic Kingdom.
Ugh.
Comment. I would say comment down below, but comment if you feel like we do. Like you love Magic Kingdom, but you hate getting in the process of getting
Or
to the
leaving.
Magic Kingdom or leaving.
Yeah.
Like I love Magic Kingdom, but sometimes
Once you're there.
once we're there, the fact you have no idea how many times I want to be in Magic Kingdom, but the fact that I had to walk up over a mile, and which is equivalent to 35 minutes. So like by the time that you park and all that, it's over 35 minutes by the time that you step into the park.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
That's why I don't go as much.
Yeah.
As much as I love it. So it is painful, but that doesn't happen in California. Hand raise. I can stand it. Thank you. That's why we're in this circle of trust. You know, that's why you don't see a lot of Magic Kingdom blogs from us, because I have to be ready and prepare myself psychologically. It is a pain, and you know what? I mean, they strategically made it in a way that they wanted you to stay on the three main resorts.
Right.
So you don't stay in the Polynesian, you don't stay on Grand Floridian, or you don't stay on the Contemporary. Guess what? We're gonna punish you. We're gonna add 35 minutes of pain before you step into the Magic Kingdom. That's how I like to describe it. As much I love it, because I love Magic Kingdom. Same. MK is a lot of walking to get just into the park, and I thought City Walk was long until I visited MK.
Nope.
Man,
City Walk's still easier.
Sometimes I enter the Magic Kingdom and I'm like, I feel like sometimes I need an oxygen mask, and I'm like, I'm tired already, and I haven't done anything. But what a beautiful feeling it is when you step into the Magic Kingdom. It is like it changes you 100%. It is a different magic, like they said. It's just like, you know, and sometimes I'm maybe in a bad mood, and I step into my Magic Kingdom and I'm like, oh, Walt and Roy, thank you so much. I feel it. I feel the difference. You know, it is the honest truth. My boyfriend went to the car to go to get our jackets on night MK, and it took an hour for him to get back. You are right. I'll be like, boo, can we buy one?
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're not made out of money, but come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I mean, maybe to give you guys credit, you probably didn't know. Now that you know, you probably like forget about it. I soak it in.
Yeah, now they don't forget the jacket.
Either I don't forget it, or
we're leaving.
We soak it in, or you know what? We buy one jacket. I guess I don't know, or one blanket. Sometimes they sell blanket. But pro tip: whether it's cold or hot, always walk through the stores.
Yeah.
Because
except important,
it helps you, but still it helps you. No. Even walking, but baby, if it's very hot or it's very cold, walking through the Emporium helps you. It gives you that break, because you know the Emporium legit takes that whole entire Main Street.
Right.
So that's just, she said exactly. Yeah, no, or just buy a blanket. Right now they're selling a lot of like houseware things, including blankets. So just buy a blanket. The blankets sometimes are like $20-$25, depending the, you know.
And they're pretty big.
They're pretty big too. So maybe, you know, or if you got kids and they're small, just buy a blanket and wrap them up. Who cares? And that's the time that you gotta do rides, you know. And look for the queue lines that have indoor queue lines. So go to the indoor queue lines. Okay, let me get the blanket. Let me put it away. It will be actually better than walk an hour or over an hour back and forth. It's just crazy. But California is not like that. California is in front of each other. So, and I haven't timed it either. You know, maybe they're walking from Disneyland to DCA, depending what section of the park, and maybe you go half an hour too. You never know, but at least you walk. So we gotta mail that popcorn bucket. I injured my back, guys, and a lot of things fell behind that I wanted to do today, including mailing the popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
So don't think that we have forgotten about you. If you are a YouTube member or a Patreon, you have been put in the drawing already for the popcorn bucket. So um and that's it, man. That's it for Disney. So a lot of cool things are happening in WDW. Disney is continuing to move powerful as they will normally do. Uh, we won't have to sleep on Universal because they have Epic under their sleeve anytime that they want to. I'm anticipating, like I mentioned earlier, in about a month to possibly up to 3 months, more news to come along from Universal itself. You know, finally stating, "Hey, this is truly going to happen." So, a lot of cool and exciting things are happening. So, um, stay tuned, like we mentioned, possibly 2 to 3 more live streams from the parks, something that you guys have requested and you enjoyed it. Um, we're gonna also do vlogs at the same time, so it's gonna be a interesting, busy, and fun week for us.
Yep. We
So
like it.
I cannot wait. Wednesday, we're gonna put a video out for our favorite, not favorite, the new items that we could find on the Christmas foodie guide this year for Universal.
Yeah.
When that are going back, Mary, Saturday to finally finish that video that it took us now 3 days. We found the mac and cheese.
Yes.
They ended up putting it with, spoiler alert, with the Philly cheesesteak in the Philly cheesesteak truck. So wait until you see what we thought about it. So we tasted a couple of more items, but you're gonna have a good maybe 5 to 7 items that we try that were new this year for the Christmas celebration. That one is coming out on Wednesday, so it's really good. If you haven't seen that last one, um, we show you how the theme park looked at the beginning of the Christmas week, which it was Saturday or Sunday. That way you know what to expect for the future, because we found we were surprised to what we found. So that will give you also an idea. Nice, looking forward to January days to being back. Yeah, we got another one. If you have not seen the video that we put out with Mary about uh, plus size guide, I highly recommend it. It was really good, very informative. We're helping tons of people, already getting great comments back from people that have not seen or they're not part of the channel who have already subscribed.
Awesome.
They feel like it was super helpful, and Mary goes over a couple of tricks that you can do to try to fit on some of the rides, and you get the normal Carlos honesty on some of those rides. Talk about safety in a couple of them. We talk about how much might it cost them. Why they might have changed seating or they cannot do larger seating. So, things like that. Very, very informative video. So anyway, we got a couple of more videos coming. The year is almost over, but it's not over for us yet.
Nope.
So I hope everybody have a happy holidays,
Yes.
happy Hanukkah, or Merry Christmas, whatever you guys choose to celebrate, if you celebrate. And we will definitely see you next Monday. We'll be back.
Yes.
We'll be back.
Start the year
with more news. Well, it will be the last live stream for theme park news before the year ends. So,
yes.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
You're staring at the calendar. You still.
I'm staring really hard at this calendar too.
Like,
I'm like, am I in the right month?
Yes.
Am I in the right year?
Yeah. I mean, you're looking at that damn
I'm
calendar.
like,
I'm telling you.
Not even because it's like circled in red today's date. I'm still looking. I'm
Thank
like,
you, Marquise, man. You do. Merry Christmas. We love
Merry
you too.
Christmas.
Have a good night. Everybody have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for hanging out with us. We love you. Bye-bye.